Hey everybody, what's up? Simon B here from the Fabulous Weapons, and welcome to episode 1 of Simon Plays The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. We are going to get straight into this. A couple of things. First of all, this is a blind playthrough, so don't be expecting a walkthrough or a guide of any kind. The game has literally just come out like a day ago. So although I am familiar with the Witcher series, I haven't played any of this yet, so it will all be new. And the other thing, of course, with this being an expansion, there will be spoilers, both for Blood and Wine itself and also for the Wild Hunt and Hearts of Stone, which I have already completed. So bear that in mind. Right then, as I said, let's get straight into it. So we have a new quest, which says Envoys, Wine Boys. Look for a new contract and notice boards in Velen. We're in Oxenfurt at the moment, and there is a notice board right over there. So we're going to go and check out those quests and see what's what. So I'm going to pick up these anyway, we will look at them later, and I think the last one is the one we're looking for. Appeal to Sir Geralt of Rivia, the bridge his crest. Geralt of Rivia, at the behest of our merciful sovereign, her illustrious grace Anna Henrietta, we have journeyed to the northern realms to lay before you our mission. A terrible monster has appeared in the Duchy of Toussaint, a beast that has committed heinous crimes against her grace's subjects. Only the most famous among witchers has the ability to destroy the beast. I love how that's capitalised. Thus we humbly beseech you to appear in the village of Holloway, where we shall await you in full hope that you will deign to hear of our woes and liberate our land from the clutches of fear. Your humble servants, Sirs Palmerin de L'Enfant and Milton de Peyrac-Peyran, knights in the service of her grace and the duchy. Fabulous. And we've got some new UI elements as well, so we've got this ability to read books immediately now, which is good. And apparently they go into the library, so that you can, they'll actually store the text of the books, and then you can get rid of the books afterwards, which is quite good. So it saves clogging up your inventory with lots of books that you've already read, basically. Or you can just sell them to the bookkeeper in Novigrad, which is what I do. So I think that's just a repeat of the thing that we've just read. It certainly is. Okay, so we should get an update to the quest to go to Holloway. So let's go to a fast travel point, which is not that way. And we will fast travel to the village of Holloway. I'm not exactly... In fact, actually, is this just sending us out of the gate? Maybe it's just sending us out of the gate. Where is Holloway exactly? Oh, it's not that far. Oh, maybe we can just walk it then. Or we'll get on Roach when we get outside the city. Let's have a little leisurely walk, shall we? A nice evening.
It's hard to believe Nanka dabbled in witchcraft. Such a nice old brand.
We could use the fast travel point here, couldn't we, just to speed things up, but we're going to have a little ride out and see if there's anything interesting on the way. Still amazed at how just beautiful this game can look at times. I know a lot of people criticised it on launch because it didn't quite look like the footage that they showed at E3, and I still don't think they've quite hit that level as yet. But at least technically. But I think they more than make up for it with art direction. It is a beautiful, beautiful game. Excuse me, chaps. Out of the way, please. Let's just... oh, there we go. Sorry. Coming through. Apologies. Yeah, it's just beautifully art directed. Just a great use of colour. And a great use of... Well, just a great palette, really. They have a real... affinity for sort of finding complementary colours and the like, and just making things sit well in a world. So I think there's a lot of games that are technically very accomplished but don't seem to have the same level of finesse, if you like, to the art. And that's something that I always look out for, things that look consistent, things that look like they belong. We can probably get on Roach while we're here now, can't we? Now we're past the busy section. Where is he? There he is. Hello, Roach. Yeah, things that just look like they're meant to look, really. Not just technically competent. Oh, do we have to go through it? Can I actually open this while I'm on horse? Oh, it opens automatically. Great. That's good. We will go up here. Oh.
We've not got no need for your help.
Have no fear, good man. Our labours shall be done quickly. The prowlers to be banished for good.
Milton, look.
Ah, these are the chaps we're looking for, though.
Get out!
In the flesh.
Apparently we know them.
Hail, Witcher.
Well, they know us.
Let us go inside and greet you as befits an old friend.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws soon.
They don't look too happy about it. Probably not happy minding their own business until these two chaps turned up. That's what he thinks.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer...
Griffin at White Orchard
we
was
would
a
in the
long
end
time
find
ago.
Geralt.
Milton de
They've been waiting all this
Peyre
time.
and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our... surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
Help them or try to talk them out of it. So I have a suspicion that if we get rid of the bandits, worse ones will come in to replace them. That's kind of the way things are in Velen. But I don't think I'm going to dissuade them. So generally, as a rule of thumb, I play nice Geralt, and occasionally I will play cynical Geralt. And I'm feeling like I want to play cynical Geralt at the moment because these guys are just going to be disappointed, I suspect.
No point fighting bandits. Kill these and others just as bad or possibly worse will come in to fill the void.
To cast a blind eye upon the evil, there is no honor in it.
Can't stay here to protect these folk from the dangers that come their way daily. Saw what I saw. Heard them urge you to leave these raiders alone. Must have good reason to do that.
Do you suggest that should we help, we assume responsibility for their fate, for their lives? This burden we cannot agree to bear.
Geralt speaks wisely. We know neither this land, nor its peoples, nor its customs. And we have come with another duty altogether.
Ah, how I long to return to Toussaint, where all is simpler.
Soon, my friend, soon. First, let us convey our missive to Geralt in the manner tradition ordains.
Chin up, Palmerin.
Peasants will be fine, Palmerin. Been dealing with bandits for generations.
Your words do little to assuage my sense of morality bruised.
Just the way it is, Palmerin.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Wonder if we know
Shall
her.
you answer her call?
Pretty sure that's not what she said.
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet
Ah.
the specifics you will need to
piqued my
verify with
interest.
Her Illustrious Highness.
They tell me
Might
about
be
this
the
beast.
most
then.
fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
Or there's
How many
more than one
victims
beast.
so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you,
Slender Man on the
promising
right.
grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Okay, so that would be bad publicity, wouldn't it? Right, at the start of a tourney. Particularly if all the victims have been nobles, so that's why they want me. Beast wields black magic, that's interesting.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Anyone tried trapping it?
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker, this is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
You mentioned a tourney.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
We have an option to think about it. I'm guessing that's allowing us to continue with our quests in the rest of sort of Velen and Novigrad and what have you. Because I'm assuming that once we take this, we're locked in. I wonder if we can actually fast travel out of Toussaint. Well, we're going to take it anyway, because that's what you're here for. It'd be a pretty rubbish Blood and Wine playthrough if we just flat out refuse to do the quest.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post-haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
I wonder what happened to the bandits then. I'm guessing after we've completed this, we can go back to that village and see the outcome. Perhaps they'll all be dead. That's generally what happens in The Witcher, isn't it? Just lots of people die as a result of your inaction. Or as a result of your action. Wow, this is quite different, isn't it? How pretty.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
Wow. That is quite something.
Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Going on here then? Oh, crikey. Well, we are going to get right into it then, aren't we? I don't think he's dead. Oh. Right then. Straight into a fight. Is that a millstone he's carrying? That might have been out of the windmill that was dropped on his head. Right then. Let's first of all put Quen up. And go attack. Get under that. Oh. Oh dear, that was stupid. Okay, so he's got a backswing. Oh, well, 3 of those. Need to watch for that one. Dodge. Out of the way again. Ooh. Getting a bit greedy here. Oh, and a swipe with his hand as well. Didn't see that one before. Ah, dodged too soon. Get out of the way and put Quen up again. He's going to do that swing, isn't he? Oh no, he's not. Okay, out of the way, out of the way. Oh dear, that was the swipe. Missed that one. Get out of the way and get Quen back up again. Come on, man. Oh, that was quicker than the last one. He's got 2 of those. He's got 2 speeds. Just to confuse you. Oh, you can't double. I thought you could get under his leg then, but you can't. Ah, you ain't slapping me, sunshine. Oh, but you might be hitting me with that massive millstone. If I'm not careful. Out of the way. Oh. That doesn't do a lot of damage. Okay, can it do? Oh, no, timing. Timing. Oh, yes. See ya. Haha! Everybody's happy. Yay!
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
I cannot place your accent. Because I don't think it's quite the same as the other gentleman. How did a giant wind up here? That's a good question.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy.
I'll take the trophy.
Given that
Why
I did
not?
all the work.
Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again.
That will be 3
The river
victims now,
surrendered
right?
a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Alright then. Let's, yeah. Let's get busy, Geralt. We'll take a quick look at that, actually. So, Goliath trophy. So the inventory's moved around, hasn't it? I need to work out where everything is now. It's not going to be in crafting or alchemy, quest items or other. Maybe it's in other. In other, do we think? I don't rightly know. I'm not sure where it puts. Oh, look at all these books. See, we can get rid of these books now, actually, given that we've read them and they should be. Well, there's a few that we haven't read, but we can. I will tidy that up offline, and you don't need to see all of that. So it's not in other. So maybe in armor? No. Where are all the trophies then? Okay, so that just lets me unequip it, but where does it let me equip it? Am I just completely missing this here? Oh, Roach. Is it? Oh, it's listed on Roach. Roach has got his own little section. Well, that's pretty cool. Being trophy. Okay, so Goliath trophy. 5% bonus experience from monsters. 5% bonus experience from monsters. What's the one we've currently got? 5% bonus experience from monsters. But this one's cheaper. That one's worth 500, and that one is worth 500 as well. Okay, we will put. We'll put the Goliath trophy, seeing as we've just gained it. We will put that on Roach. I don't think I picked anything else, did I? No. Have a little look around, I guess. Loot the Giant. He's got magic item, magic sword, and a greater red mutagen. That will go down nicely. Let's strap that one in. So we've got. We might as well just swap the. Well, we've got a werewolf one. And an Archgriffin one, so we'll get rid of the werewolf one. So let's put that. I think is going to probably plus 10% of attack power. What's that one? Plus 5%. That's going to double our bonus. So we're going to put it straight in there. Look at that. Plus 40% attack power. Thank you kindly. Let's go back to our inventory. And we've got a new sword. Dahlia. Plus 55 damage. That's quite nice, isn't it? Plus 150 armor piercing. 50% critical damage bonus and 10% critical hit chance. That is a very nice weapon. We're currently using Loathan, which I've installed quite a few runes in, but none of them are as good as that particular sword. So we're going to lose the fire damage and the chance to cause burning, but we're going to do an extra 55 pure damage, an extra 120 armor piercing. We're going to lose the sign intensity and adrenaline point gain, but they're only 5%. We'll gain the critical hit damage bonus and critical hit chance. And we only get one rune slot. That's not necessarily a bad thing. We can always slot another greater rune stone in then. Probably another greater Svarog rune stone if we can find one. And then that would have 180 armor piercing. That'd be very tasty indeed. So, okay, we'll swap that one straight in. And we grabbed a crossbow, didn't we? That's not quite as good as what we've got, I don't think. Better on the armor piercing, but not as good overall. I think we'll keep the Aetheri crossbow for now. Alright, let's go check out this body, unless there's anything else I've missed. No. Alright, let's go get on the horse. Right then, Milton, after you.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmarin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Okay, mutagens and Grandmaster Witcher gear. Now this is new. Okay, so in Blood and Wine you can undergo additional Witcher mutations to unlock new capabilities. Soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. Read it and investigate the story of Professor Moreau to learn more about these mutations. Enough with the references, CD Projekt. I'm just kidding. I love them. They say a master craftsman lives in Toussaint who can craft Witcher gear of unequalled quality. What's more, you receive special bonuses for wearing all or part of a set of this extraordinary equipment. That's good. So set bonuses are something that I think it's been missing. The Witcher gear is excellent and the quests are quite good, you know, to go and find all the Witcher gear. But actually being able to have a bonus for wearing a complete set, that makes a big difference. So I'm glad they've implemented that. You will not regret investigating these new options. I don't think I will regret it, CD Projekt Red. I think you're probably right about that. But that's probably going to be for another day. Right now, we need to go investigate a body in the river. We can probably speed up a little bit, can't we?
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
a knight's errand in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her
That's
name
a bit
or
late.
speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Wow, this is a pretty place, isn't it? Look at that. Blue skies, blue waters, look at that. Glorious. Right, let's go and investigate these disturbance. See what we can find. He's got a telescope. You just looking at? You looking over at that building over there? Because I'm pretty sure it's over here.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went.
All right then.
Walked along the
Follow
shoreline.
these.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Perhaps it did, Milton. Let's see where these go. Okay. Like a wrecked boat, maybe? Have a little look. Oh, wait.
Got
What have we got?
guests. Careful.
Drowners? Oh no, they're not drowners. What are they? Rock things? Scurvers? Why have you not drawn a sword, Derek? What? What? I can't draw a sword. Oh, there we go. What on earth is that all about?
I will send you all, for my name is not Infant the Penetrating!
Damn it. Do these explode? I think they probably do explode, don't they? Yep, run away, run away, run away. Let's get Quen back up. Oh, that was so poor that time. And that. Come on, Simon. You can do better than this. Don't run away. Good grief, it's got quite a long range, hasn't it? Is that all of them? Oh no, there's some more over here, isn't there? It says defeat the necrophages. Okay. I guess it means these ones over here then. You.
For the glory of
Lovely.
Ooh.
How long you gonna make me?
No. Away from him? Quite nice that actually injures themselves. Or injures any other ones around them.
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Okay, let's go back to our investigation then. That little excursion. We were going to look at this wreckage over here, weren't we? So what's this? Oh, loot a mod. No, I don't think we care too much about that, do we? Right, there we go.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Alright, so something's been washed down then. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's the scurver that we just killed, isn't it? We've got some more footprints up here. Where do they go? Aha! Looks more promising.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
So they've already taken the body then.
Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Go for a swim. We are looking somewhere over there. Oh, there we go. There's something down there. And quite a few things actually. And something up there as well. Wow. Okay. To something called Guardsman's Boots. I don't think we need those, but we will take the money. Money? Not up there. A little bit higher, Geralt? Nope. I think I was stuck on the net. Oh, there we go. Handkerchief monogrammed DLC. I think that's what we were looking for. I think all the other reds were just... Yeah, they were all red herrings, weren't they? I think it's just an ore and a box of some description. I don't think we really care about those, so let's get out of here and go back to Milton.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank.
Let's comb the bank. Oh, here we go.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they
Oh,
took.
quite the
We
audience.
should ask there.
Who is she? Someone's watching us.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Nick of time for a drink, perhaps. Where are we going to go then? You getting back on your horse, or can we go this way? Oh, we're just going to go this way. That is a fine jog that you've got going on there, Sir de Peyran. Look at that little shuffle.
Once
can't
you
actually
have
match
finished
it.
examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta,
Anarietta?
Her Grace the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Yeah, I think to only have 2 speeds. I can either walk or run. I can't match his little jog. That's slightly disappointing. I'd like to have trotted along after him. An inn, fabulous.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Oh, we can only hope,
What
Milton.
else, Sir de Peyran? I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No
That's the same
soup
thing.
today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
We could be snarky, but we're just gonna be nice. I'm Geralt.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Guy was red, then what?
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Where did they take the body?
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
Who are you?
What? Why,
Why are you
Corvo
so
Bianco is
interested
Baron
in this?
Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was
Oh.
auctioned off.
My pad just vibrated, which means my Witcher
Who
sense
was
is
that?
tingling.
Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't
sure,
notice her
maybe.
walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Folk are saying the beast's divine punishment?
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
What else are people saying?
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
Go look at the body.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Man, I do hope we get to wear that hair costume at some point. Alright then. We have got to go to Corvo Bianco and examine the body. But first we're going to have a little look around here. Ooh, we got toll collector. Oh, what can we loot off the table? Got freed in the chessboard knight. Well, it's not red, so we can just take it. Well, this is quite a big book. I'm not going to read all of this out to you. Or shall I? No. It's quite a lot there. I don't think I'm going to read that myself. Just yet. We will save that one for later. See if Milton's got anything else to say. Nope. Yeah, you finish your pate, Milton.
The cook has worked wonders as always.
All collector.
Well composed pate, I must admit.
Everybody's enjoying this pate. I need to get me some. Talk to you.
I'd rather have that chowder.
Yeah, well, each to their own. I'll buy some pate from the innkeep. Go and find out.
Dear fellow, with a fish sock like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I'm going to take you at your word.
Normally, I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Heard any rumours?
Got any gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Alright, don't push your
Asked
luck.
a serious question.
And the tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
Oh. These are quite different, the innkeeps in Tucson. Show me what you got. Let's see if we've got some
Show me what you
pate.
got in stock.
Because now I have a hankering for it. We can sell him some stuff as well, actually. What have we got? Is that Everloose? Yeah. Oh, we might keep that, actually. We can sell him the dried fruit and nuts. We'll sell him the raspberries, I think. We'll keep the dried fruit and nuts. We're going to sell him we might sell him all of the beer. If he's got enough money to buy it off us. The beer's quite good, but I tend to, if I find myself in a situation where I need to quaff food or drink in the middle of a battle, I don't want the side effects that the alcohol gives you, like the blurred vision and all of that. So I tend not to consume it. Everloose is quite good. So we'll keep that. We'll keep the fruit and nuts. We'll sell an egg. We'll sell the pepper, butter. What else have we got? We'll keep the chicken sandwich. Keep the water. We'll keep the cheese. Potion from Tirala. I think we'll keep that. We'll keep the mutton leg, the bread. We'll get rid of the raw meat. And what is that? I can't sell that. Oh, rotting flesh. Item needed to complete a quest. Interesting. Okay, so that's slimmed it down a little bit. Let's see what you've got. Where is this fabulous pate? Hair pate. There we go. Oh, yes. Tart tatin. Goodness me. Baguette with camembert. Well, there is a fine selection of food and drink available here, isn't there? Brioche. Chocolate souffle. Good lord. All these enough Guardian lemon. Mandrake cord. Have we got some wines as well? San Mathieu Rouge. Duke Nicolas Chardonnay. Oh, very nice. Guillaume Dubois Soulful Wine. There's all kinds of good stuff here. Chateau de Conrad Cabernet. Count Var Ocman Shiraz. Fiorano Wine. And Chateau d'Adam Chevalier Pinot Blanc Reserve. A fine selection. We are going to leave those for the time being, however, because all I really cared about was the pate, which we now have. Maybe we will come back for those wines later, and we will do some experimentation with them. For now, we're not going to play Gwent just yet.
Thanks. So long.
Thank you. We are going to go and see if we can examine that body, and I think we're already running quite long for a first episode, so we're just going to go to the... Actually, I'll tell you what we will do. We will go...
With lances they strike. Many a knight shall not leave with his life. A wild flesh feels one
Wonderful. What we will do is check out the notice board though and grab some quests. Herbs for embarrassing afflictions. Of late, as is often the case during tawny season, the incidence of diseases afflicting the nether regions has increased. Can't imagine why. I can offer an ointment that will soothe all such unfortunate itching. The innkeep. We'll just keep that one for reference. Wanted, the White Wolf. The Witcher Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, is wanted to serve as a guide. His potential employer guarantees an ample wage for this unusual contract. For more information, you should go to Count Belladal's temporary base camp in Toussaint. Note, we kindly request all other persons not present themselves at said camp under the pretense of being Geralt of Rivia. Count Belladal was not born yesterday and can easily tell who is a Witcher and who is faking it. All those journeying to his camp in shabby costumes with wooden swords strapped to their backs can save themselves the trouble and turn back. Interesting. Notice from the Ducal Camerlengo. Calling all knights errant and other strongmen. The duchy needs you. Your aid is required. Bounteous rewards are in the offering. More details available at the Ducal Camerlengo. I'm not quite sure of that word. I might have to Google that. The Camerlengo's offices on Knight Dormant Square. I'm guessing it's some kind of military title, perhaps, or a squire of some kind. I will check that out and get back to you. Announcement from the Office of Internal Revenue of the Duchy of Toussaint. The Office of Internal Revenue hereby announces a limited live auction to be held regarding the sale of a piece of developed real estate, an accompanying agricultural land located in the Caraberta Woods region, having been left to the ducal treasury by the late Count Crespi, who departed his will without any heirs. Due to the unique nature of the Bellegarde estate and its important role in the production of wine, bringing great fame to the duchy in all corners of the world, only subjects of the Duchy of Toussaint shall be allowed to participate in the auction. It doesn't include us. To all knights errant and other such men of arms, be it known far and wide that the services of voluntary keepers of the peace shall be needed. Minor problems are expected to arise during the transfer of the above-mentioned real estate, and said problems, for their dissolution, could require the application of direct physical force. All volunteers are asked to report to the field office of the Procurator General of Toussaint near Plegman's Bridge, that is to say, to the place where the auction shall be held. That sounds interesting. Maybe we'll check that out. We've got a Gwent tourney, the Great Beauclair Gwent Tournament. It is Count Monnier's Supreme... Count Monnier. So, I'm going to go on a little aside here. If you watch the episode 0, you might know that I am currently employed in the video games industry, and have been for a number of years, some years, nearly 2 decades in fact, as a game designer. And I used to work with a chap called Damien Monnier, who now works at CD Projekt Red, and is, as far as I can gather, the designer of Gwent. And now he's got his name not only in the credits, but also in the flavour text for the game, as Count Monnier. So, congratulations, Damien. That's a nice touch. It is Count Monnier's supreme delight to announce a Gwent tournament of his organisation. Those wishing to take part should register at the Pheasantry. Please note this tournament features a new faction developed by Count Monnier himself. Let the games begin. Outstanding work, right, we will check that out for sure. And a Witcher contract, caravan escort to the Beauclair Coopers Guild is seeking an individual or individuals willing to escort a merchant convoy through an area threatened by the Great White Terror. More information can be obtained from Gaston Legaffe at the merchant's camp in the forest to the north of Coronata Vineyard. Orgrim Poulain, Undersecretary for Threats and Risk Management, Beauclair Coopers Guild.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Quite a lot of those are good. Let's read this. Wanted White Wolf. Oh, that was just the escort one, wasn't it? Quest updates. When one of your quests is updated, a notification will appear on the left side of the screen. We don't need to worry about that. We know that. Wine Wars. All kinds of quests. Then let's have a quick look at those, and I think we will call it for today. So we got a whole bunch of stuff here, some of which are too high level for us at the moment. Went to everything turned to brilliant. Mutual of Beauclair's Wild Kingdom. Knight for Hire doesn't have a level. I guess it'll get a level when we finally go and pick up the quest properly. And then Wine War, so that was the one about the auction, wasn't it, I think? Okay. Well, we'll stick on this quest first. We'll go to Corvo Bianco and then we'll start. Maybe when it feels like we've got a natural pause in the main quest, we'll start having a look at some of those secondary quests. So, have a quick look at the map and see where we need to go next. Okay, straight up the road. Fantastic. So we will call it here for episode 1. When we come back on episode 2, we will carry on with the Beast of Toussaint. Take care for now, and I will see you in a minute.